on Sunday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. We thank you for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, 3 months in the books. Partner, now it's December. It's the best month of the NFL season because the games get more important as the weather gets a little bit colder.
And this is where you find out who the real teams are and who the pretenders are. Do you find yourself not only in the playoff conversation, but can you now play good enough ball down the stretch to not only be in the conversation, but actually find yourself in the postseason?
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. And their quarterback is the all-time leading passer for the Raiders, Derek Carr, the veteran.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job of staying even-keeled. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just...
right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. And the shotgun. It's Carr. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They're led by their man at quarterback. University of Florida, it's Anthony Richardson.
Mike, when you look around the league, there's just not a lot of quarterbacks that look and can play to the style of Anthony Richardson. He can make every throw on the field. He's big. He can run for power, run with speed. As he continues to iron out some of those flaws from coming out of college, he lost his rookie season to injury. Here in year 2, I wouldn't be shocked by year end if he's a household name.
Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him. And in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. So 4th down, they'll hand it over to A.J. Cole to punt it. Back deep is Darius Davis. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. The Niners offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. Look there. He comes into this week 2nd in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Gonna look deep, looking for more. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. First down throw for Carr. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Carr working out of the gun. Finding the tight end. Here's Will Dissly. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Carr on the bootleg. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. He'll try and run for the 1st down. It's 4.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? This 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
Here's Carr throwing from the pistol. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Carr now to throw on 1st down. That is caught. Back corner of the end zone. Zay Jones. Touchdown, San Francisco. And, of course, all score.
Previous play is under review.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On the handoff, this is Achane. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
The defense all over the little quick pass attempt, and they run him down for no gain on that one. On 4th down, Richardson. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And he's going to have the Bills 1st down. They find a way to convert. Now, Achane. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Richardson. That's taken in by Achane.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Out of a shotgun, Richardson. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down. Here's a give to Achane. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
We'll try and run for this with Connor. And they bring him down at the 23, but that will do just fine. Move the chains. First down picked up.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now Richardson. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. And he's going to have the Bills' first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. Richardson to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Richardson going to look to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he will score. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Bills. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity in the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And they'll be set up now, up past the 40 with that one.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
A gain of 11 on that one. First down, 49ers.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Two minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Carr. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. They'll send a tight end in motion right. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. To throw is Carr. To the goal line and in. DJ. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. A 2nd down throw for Richardson. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. To the right side here, pass is caught. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Bills 1st down. Here's Richardson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. Looking to throw, Richardson. He'll go right and find his running back, and he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 1st and 10. Richardson. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This one from 52 yards away. Boswell's kick is good. And the Bills are back within 4 at 14-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of. So we're for the 3rd quarter. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 45-yard line.
Once again, it's Achane. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. He's going to keep it himself.
Automatic 1st down.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run right here. It's Achane. And the Bills have got a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Here's Achane. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. De'Von Achane. Touchdown, Buffalo. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Bills move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense and DJ Moore heading back onto the field. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. 2nd down and 3. A give to Ford on the zone read. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down.
And he will score. Mark. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. And that'll be batted down. Micah Hyde defensively with the good coverage, and he breaks that one up.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. 13 yards on the catch there. 1st down, Buffalo.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They face 2nd down and 7.
At the 50-yard line.
A run out of the gun with Achane. And he's going to take this all the way home. De'Von Achane. Touchdown, Bills. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Bills extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Niners offense and Derek Carr set to take over once more. And we... So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Carr. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Carr now on second down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Moore going in motion. Carr working out of the gun. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Niners first down. Now Carr. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Carr. That ball caught. It's Zay Jones. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs. There's not a lot to this route. Man coverage, you got a drag route. Give him a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good, accurate ball on the front shoulder pad allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving. Here's Carr. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, San Francisco. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Elliott on now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the 49ers have taken a 4-point advantage. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bills offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. Look to hit him with the jet sweep here to begin this drive. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
I'm thinking, Mike, they might have had a little tendency on him or been tipped off pre-snap, because it seemed to me like that defense was just ready and waiting for the jet sweep. There wasn't a whole lot he could do. He takes the loss.
He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. They need one right now. 3rd and long. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And that last throw not going to count for much in the grand scheme of things, but it does move him over 3,000 yards passing for the season. A run up the middle with Achane. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Achane. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Bills first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Achane. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Achane. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now Richardson. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. From the gun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, they come up for 2nd and 2. Now it's Achane. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7.
2nd and 2. You're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss at 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. 49ers offense ready to see what they can do. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. They'll send a tight end in motion. Play action now. It's Carr. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game. And what a stop by this defense. They know go for it right now. There's not enough time for them to get the ball back and get another crack at it. They're trying to get in field goal range, and what a 4th down stop to all but end this game.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. A handoff to Achane, running left, and he'll take this one forward for about 3. It's a 1st down. On the handoff, this is Achane. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing. Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go. On 3rd down, they'll go with Achane. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of... That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Austin now to return this. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Niners offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Now Carr. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. The Buffalo crowd being heard before 3rd down. The throw is Carr. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. Interesting call for the defense. Pressure or sit back on 4th and 5. Open man is the tight end, Dissly. So it's a win here for the Bills. This was a game where both offenses